Good morning. How's everybody doing today on this beautiful Wednesday? I am super excited to be here with you today. Last time I hopped on here, I was not quite prepared with my green screen tutorial. So today we are going to hop in. I'm going to share my screen and we're going to do this together. And I want to apologize to Carla because you texted me about the green screen and I didn't get back to you yet. So I'm hoping that you're going to find a lot of value out of this today. And we're all going to create a green screen reel on Instagram together. So I'm so excited. Good morning. All right, perfect. So I wanted to do a class on creating the perfect green screen. Why do we need to make a green screen video? You guys are probably like, okay, Jessica, we get it. Instagram, whatever. No, it is super important because Instagram is where the people who are buying the houses are. So some of them aren't. It's going to depend on your ideal client, right? So I've talked about this before with Instagram. The whole idea is finding your ideal client and talking to them. So what we can do with the green screens is find articles or funny videos or something that we can put in the background. Maybe it's a video of your new listing. I'm going to call out Susie Witt Zigman right now. She did a video where she did a green screen of Zillow Showcase and what her listings look like online. And it turned out awesome. And she put her face on it. And she's like, look at what we do to market our properties. So, who is your ideal client? What are they interested in? And find a topic, put it up behind you, and then have your face explaining it, sharing your opinions, all the things. It's going to put you in a position of power with a really catchy headline, which adds credibility to your name because you're talking about a specific article, right? So I know everybody's so excited for today. I am. Good morning, everybody. Everybody's trickling in here. I sent my first team email this morning and I don't think that it went out the right way. I just recently got access to it. So I'm glad that you are all still here. Anyways. So a lot of people do these green screen videos. People like Gary Vee, Grant Cardone, Jared James, you see them all the time. Who else? BAM, you guys have heard me talk about them. BAM stands for Broke Agent Media, and he's the really funny guy on Instagram that posts all of the memes that make us laugh so hard about like the inspector or the dad coming to the home inspection and stuff like that. Well, he's created an entire media company basically teaching us how to do what he does. So I have subscribed to the BAM channel, which is where I've learned to do a lot of this stuff. And I took what he was teaching me about the green screen and turned it into our class for today. So, how about let's just jump right in. 9:03, we gave people 3 minutes to trickle in. Oh, good. You guys got the team email. I'm glad. Also, if you have any specific questions about a green screen, if you want to chat them in, I will make sure to cover them in our class today. So, I am now a panelist. Let's do this on my phone. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. And we're going to be on Instagram together today creating a video. Nice. All right, so this is my phone. It might be a little laggy, but we're going to get the full picture here. So we're going to go into Instagram. Now, the best way to create a reel, to start creating a reel, is to press the plus sign on the bottom middle. That's going to start a new project for you, okay? So we're going to go into here, and then there's 4 options on the bottom. You can create a post, a story, a reel, or you can go live. So what we're going to do is create a reel today. So we're going to leave it on that, but you can click back and forth and it gives you different options like, oh, hey, it's me. Yeah, we're going to do that. Okay, we're going to go to reel. Also, let me put up the chat just in case somebody pops up and has a question. Perfect. Okay, so you know what? Maybe we should start with finding an interesting topic. Do you guys have any questions? What are your clients asking you that you would like to create a green screen about? We could do our rates going up. We should talk about it. Our rates going down. We should talk about it. Are homes taking longer to sell? Days on market extending? We should talk about that, right? So I created one yesterday, actually. If I don't see any topics, I'm just going to pick one. Yesterday, realtor.com, there was an article talking about how homeowners are having more realistic expectations this year. Any of those? Perfect. All right, we're going to recreate the one I did yesterday. So what I did is you screenshot your article, right? Find your article online, take screenshots of it, and that's exactly what I did here. So I've got them all in here. Ready? We're going to go into our camera, and then it's me. Now, on the side, you have audio, effects, and then that is a little layout button, okay? So we're going to click the effects button, the stars in the middle. And I already have the green screen, so I'm going to teach you guys how to find it. You're going to click the search button in the top left. And we're going to type in green screen. And there's one that is a green screen for Instagram. Okay. There's a bunch of different types here. We don't want anybody's weird faces on it. So the one that you're going to choose actually looks like, whenever it pops up, this one on the bottom right, green screen. That's the one that you want to get. So we are going to choose that effect. And voila, it already turns in the background to a green screen. Now, that little hand that's right there is telling you can pinch your face and you can move you around the screen. So depending on what your article looks like, where the major headline is, what the title is, you can move your face to make sure that you aren't in the way of the words. Because the whole idea of this green screen is basically making that headline something that is a hook, something that's really catchy, that's going to make people watch your video, right? Looks like Natalia raised her hand. If you want to chat in, Natalia, feel free. Okay, so do you guys see the button? It says change background. We're going to change our background and we're going to allow Instagram to have access to our camera roll. So I'm going to go to my main screenshot here, which is seller's survey says that homeowners have more realistic expectations. Now that little bar, you just roll it down like this, and then you become there, right? Okay, you can move yourself. Maybe we cover the author here because we don't want to see, I don't know. You want people to be like, hey, it's you. Okay, now all you have to do is press the button, the green screen button in the middle just one time, and it's going to start continuously recording. Okay. So you can be like this. Did you guys know that sellers are actually more realistic this year than ever, and it's helping sell their homes? Right? So that recorded what I just did. That purple little half circle right there is a quarter of the time for my reel is already finished. That's what that means. Now, the idea with Instagram is you want to keep people interested, right? You want them to stay on your reel. And the best way to do that is by switching things up, moving your face around to another side, getting a different position, and we're going to change the background again. We talked about the headline, we're done. What's also good about the green screen is you want to have not only a written hook on the screen, which is what the title does up there, but you want to have a verbal hook. So what I said is important, and I will show you guys how to add captions to the video as well. Because it's still about 70% of the people watching Instagram are doing it with their sound off. So for you to hear a verbal hook, you have to put it in the captions, right? Because they're not going to hear it. They actually have to read it. So they're not only going to have a written hook, they're going to have a verbal hook on the screen, and then you're going to go into your next portion. The quicker you do it, the better attention span you're going to keep from your audience. So how do you put a new picture in the background? We have to turn off our current green screen. So do you see how that little person with the dotted lines right there is highlighted? We're going to click it and it turns it off. So now it gives us time to prepare another part of the video, right? So we're going to click the effects button again, which is that button right there. And we're going to go, I bookmarked it so that it's easy for me to find my green screen again. And we're going to put a new green screen on. Okay. Are these apps specific to iPhone or do Android devices also have these apps? This is strictly the Instagram app. So this is available on any type of phone that you have. This isn't a fancy editing device or anything. We are going to do all of this in the Instagram app today. So everybody can do it from any type of phone. All right, we've got our new green screen, but we don't want to be here. We want our article in the background. So we are going to change the background again. And we're going to choose the new part of our article. So when I screenshot this, this is the next part that I wanted to talk about. And it says, what's kind of fun about these green screens too, is that you can just read straight from your screen what it says. Maybe call out the more attention grabbing parts of it and add in some of your own opinion to it. So we're going to pinch my face and we're going to move it somewhere where it wasn't. This is kind of funny, right? So we're going to put it somewhere where you can see the words, but I'm also still in your line of sight. Can you do it with your laptop? No, this is something that you'll have to be able to edit on your phone straight from the Instagram app. Okay, so now if I want to start talking about this portion, I'm just going to press the green screen button at the bottom. Just press it one time and it'll start recording. Okay. It's okay if you mess up. I'm going to teach you how to also edit it in the Instagram app. All right, so let's see. It says more than 80% of surveyed potential sellers have been considering a home sale between 1 and 3 years with the average length. Okay, perfect. And 79% wish they listed their home sooner. Okay, so we're going to talk about this. Ready? We're going to get prepped. You guys are going to think I'm really dorky. I did this yesterday. It took me like 15 minutes to make a reel, like actually do it. So just hang in there with me. Realtor.com surveyed home sellers, and 80% of them have been considering selling their home for the past 1 to 3 years, and they wish they did it sooner. And then you press stop, right? So now I've got a little over half of my reel done. And how do we remove the background? Well, my little green screen guy is not there like he was last time, but there is an arrow. And it's kind of hard for you guys to see there, but there's an arrow down, which then gives me more options. So I'm going to turn my green screen off. I'm going to click effects and I'm going to create my green screen again. And I'm going to do this with a change of a background. And we're going to put a new portion of the article on the screen. So let's see. This one is good. Let's see. I'm kind of reading through them right now. Mortgage rates are expected to ease slightly this year. Let's talk about this one. Okay. Now, to keep people catchy, right? I started on the left side of the screen with my face. I put it to the right side. I'm going to put it back to the left so that I'm jumping back and forth and people can keep, like, I want to keep their attention, right? So I'm going to put this here. Maybe I go up. Maybe I go up and over like this, and then I point down like this. You can do that too. You can move your face wherever you feel more comfortable. So let's do this. I kind of read through this a little bit earlier. Ready? I'm going to press the green screen button once. It's going to start recording and it's going to save what I just did. All right, let's see. Even though mortgage rates are expected to ease slightly. Now, even though we've got high mortgage rates and limited inventory. Ready? Even though we have higher mortgage rates and we have limited inventory, 2024 is still turning out to be a great year to sell your home. Boom. Right? All right. You guys like this? Let's keep going. All right. We're going to change the background again. So we're going to turn green screen off. We're going to click effects, go to our bookmarks, get our green screen. We're going to change the background again to a new part of our article. And let's see. We'll finish it off here. So I was on the top, maybe I'm on the bottom corner again this time, right? And here we're going to talk about how sellers are being more realistic with their prices, and the average sales price for this year is turning out to be about 462,000. Okay, that's what we're going to say. We might not have enough time. It's only giving me a little bit left. So we're going to play with this. I need a good microphone. Where did you purchase? And are there specs we should look for? This is a great one. It was a little bit of an investment, Regina. I think it was close to $200. It's called the Shure mic. Can you see that? It looks backwards on here, but I'll show you guys. But yeah, Amazon is great. There's little lapel mics you can get. This one's a little bougie. I use it for like when I'm doing a YouTube video or something like that as well. But this one's great. I could put a link to it for you guys later. Okay, let's finish this one out. We're going to say sellers are getting more realistic with pricing this year, and the average sold price turns out to be 462. I don't know why it cut me off, honestly, but anyways, there we go. We're just going to roll with this. You guys get the idea, right? Okay. This is our green screen. When I'm not sharing my screen on Zoom, it lets me play it. Okay, I'm going to teach you guys how to edit the video because some of us will press play and we're going to pause a little bit. And Instagram is quick. We got to keep it moving, right? So we want to cut out all of the dead space. So on the bottom left, it says edit video. So we're going to edit the video. And this is each little section. Do you see the little cut marks in between? Each little section we can adjust. And all I did was click edit video at the bottom. I am still in the Instagram app. I haven't left it yet. So everything that we're doing is inside of the app today. So I'm going to click on this front part of my video. If there was any little dead space, do you guys see my lips and see how they have like a second where they're not really moving? I don't start talking until about here. So there's a button at the bottom. It says split. So I'm going to click split and it actually takes that part of the video as separate. So now you see there's a little difference there. I'm going to click this part. I'm going to scroll over on my little bar here on the bottom, and I'm going to discard that part. We're going to get rid of that portion of the clip because it was just dead space. Okay. That's how you can edit and clip things in Instagram. So I keep talking. This is great. Yes. And then see how I look down to go turn the button and click the button? We're going to crop that too. Boom. Another way you can do this is if you click it, you can adjust by the yellow bars. So I'm going to grab the right side of the yellow bar and I'm going to slide it, and my phone is going to vibrate when it hits that long white line in the middle. So that is exactly where I want the video to cut. And I'm going to take the right side of the yellow line or the yellow box, and my phone vibrated when I hit that white line. So it's cropped exactly where it needs to be with no dead space. It's not playing for you on this screen share, but you guys would be able to hear your video there. Okay. So we can do the same thing with this one. How I'm moving this is just simply taking my finger and dragging it. Can you zoom into the video to make the clips larger? It expands the length. Does that make sense? You can on TikTok. Yes. Okay. So if you take both of your thumbs and you zoom in like this, it doesn't extend the length of your video, but what it does is it extends like per second, right? So it makes it easier for you to see where to make the cuts because your like per second is a little bit longer, if that makes sense. So this makes it easier and you can get really detailed with your cuts. That's what Sammy was talking about. See how my lips are taking longer to speak? Yes, game changer. So you can just edit inside the Instagram app. So I'm looking down because I just pressed the start button. We want to get rid of that. It's dead space. I'm like, la-di-da, taking my time. Well, as soon as I see my words start, even if you look kind of funny, it's okay because it's going so quick that Instagram, no one's going to notice the way that your face looks funny there because you're immediately going to start talking. So let's see. I'm going to say probably start making some noise right there. So I'm going to hit the split button. And then it gives me all of this dead space. I can delete this clip, discard. Bye. We're going to start over. Okay. Now I'm talking and I'm like, yay, great, cool. Well, what if you say something kind of dumb? Joe Brown says, people always notice that my face looks funny. I think your face is very handsome, Joe Brown. What if you say something absolutely ridiculous in the middle or you mess up? What are you supposed to do? Well, you can do the same thing. If you're editing and you hear something dumb, you just find your split button. Where did it go? Oh, you click this. You click it so that you can edit it. You click the split button. You go to where your dumb words are gone, and then you click split again, and then you can just crop out that piece. So it's really easy to edit inside of the Instagram app, right? So we're going to go here. We're going to see where I press the button. My lips, stop talking. Probably there. Okay. We're going to go here. We're going to split and we're going to crop that little section out. Bye-bye. Okay. Now here's the next one where I'm like smiling, pressing the button, and it takes me a minute to get going here. All right, let's see. We are going to, again, another way you can do this, whether you press split or I can grab this left side of the yellow bar with the little line and I can drag it to the white line until my phone vibrates. And that's where I hit right where I want to crop it. Okay. And then you start talking and we like what we said there. So it's good. See how long that was? That was like a good full second, which in Instagram world is like forever. So we are going to, my lips end right there. We're going to, we'll just drag it this time too. Boom. Right when it vibrates. That's the end of that. And then here again, I'm looking down. So you're going to find, you'll kind of get used to how you do the video and how you need to edit it. But you can see, look at my eyes. They're looking down. I'm just like smiling. And then there, I start talking. Okay. And then we're going to split. Whoops. We don't need to do transitions today. Oh, Lord. Okay. And then we're going to discard this part of the video. And how do we end? We want to end like almost as you're finishing the last word. Because what Instagram does, their algorithm is based on how long people watch your videos. So if you cut it off right before you take a pause, they're going to listen to the end of your sentence and they're going to get all the way to the end of your video, if that makes sense. The more videos people watch to completion, the better the Instagram algorithm likes you and pushes your content. So you want to be catchy all the way to the end. And that's also why they like their videos to be like short, condensed, sweet, full of educational information to the point, because you want to get people involved for your whole video. So this video is only 26 seconds. What it says is the average sold price, right? It talks about how the game is changing. Like there's valuable information in here and it keeps it short and sweet. Now that we've edited the video, we've taken out all of the dead space. Now what we can do is I'm going to click the video. I'm just simply clicking the video and it fills my whole screen. Now I have other options. So the little bubbles on the top are how you add text, how you add captions, music, little picture on picture things. This is where all of your fun effects are. So the post-it note that's smiling is, if you click that, you have all kinds of options here. This is how you add location to your video. This is how you add captions to your video. It did this to me yesterday too, but it's okay. Can you use a video in the background as well and a video of yourself talking? Since your face is on there, I would have the background video not have any audio to it, but I'll show you how you can add audio as well here. Okay, so you can press the music note button. The idea with adding music behind what you're saying, your face is the one that's making the sound. So you want the sound in the background of your video to be instrumental, no voices, because you don't want it to compete with what you're saying. So when I look for music on Instagram, what I look for are those arrows that are pointing up because that means that the music is currently trending. So see this one, Vivaldi Winter Drill doesn't have an up arrow. That one's not currently trending on Instagram. So the ones that have the up arrows, Instagram is pushing out, or those are the ones that are getting more engagement from people watching them. But you want to do them as an instrumental version. So let's see. I don't think this is letting you share my music, so you can't hear the song. I wanted to give you guys an example. Let's see if I can edit like my settings in here real quick. Share device audio. Says it's on. Okay. Well, one way that you can do this is by simply searching at the top. You can say instrumental. And you're going to start getting Circles by Post Malone as an instrumental. When it says instrumental, there are no words in it, right? And so you can kind of scroll down until you find something with that trending arrow, because it's like a little engagement boost. So we can scroll down, see what we like. The other trick to picking your audio is making sure that it fits the vibe of your video. So if you have a ton of energy and you're talking like this and you're super excited, you want some music in the background that's like boom, boom, boom. Like you want it to like feel and create the energy of your video, right? If you are like, yes, like today's awesome, blah, blah, blah. The interest rates are freaking so low. You have to buy now, right? You're doing all this. And then you have like some really mellow music in the background. It doesn't make sense. So you want to pick music that is going to enhance your video and help tell the story and get the point across. So it's really important to listen to these and see, okay, does this feel good? Does this feel right? It will make a difference. So I have learned to this lose control, and it's a little intense. Like I love the song, but it sounds kind of intense in the background. So whether it's rock or it's something rap related, it's really your vibe, right? This is another way to talk to your ideal audience or share a little bit about your personality. I am like total hipster indie alternative rock music. I love it. Like the feel good indie rock playlist is my fave. So a lot of times I'll find brand new songs that came out and I will add those into my story or add those into my reel so that people can get an idea of what my personality is. And then I'm attracting people that are like me. So there's a lot that goes into this. It truly is marketing. Thank you, Natalia. You're awesome. I'm glad you're learning something today. So you guys can't hear the music on there, but let's just pick one for fun because there's some more to this, right? So let's pick this Eclipse one. It's going to say lyrics aren't available, which is great. We don't want any lyrics on the screen, right? So we're going to say another way you can do this is you can adjust what part of the audio you want to hear. So when you're making this, you're going to be able to listen to it and you're like, oh yeah, I like this part of the song. Like this has the beat I want, everything like that. So then we click done. And now my music is playing in the background with my video. Zoom isn't letting it play out. Let's see. Ina said, for your Instagram account, are you using a business account or a personal account? Curious because the business account limits the music choices you can pick. And yes, that is correct. So the business account is a little strict and you don't have as many fun songs. So what I recommend that you do, Ina, is switch to a creator profile. So you still get the business insights on your posts, but you get all the access to the music and you have more fun, trendy things to do. So in your settings, you can switch the type of profile that you have and you'll want to choose the creator account. So we don't need the business one, the creator, you still get the insights. Okay. Now, what we've done here you're welcome. What we've done here when we picked the music, if you click the music button again, There's the button on the top left, it says controls. So you want to click controls. We're almost done. I know it's 9:30, so we're almost done here. Do you see how it allows me two different options? We have the camera audio and we have the actual song that we just chose. When you choose the music, it automatically turns your audio off. So you want to scroll this up. You just take your thumb and whoop, we want camera audio all the way on, and we want our music. I put it down to honestly like 7 or 8. Yep, 7 or 8 for the audio, I promise is loud enough in the background. You want it to be an addition to your video, not drowning you out. And anything more than that just gets really loud and you can't hear yourself. So that's it. That's how you add your audio. You click done. Great. Now our video is here. Then you click next. And now, more importantly, you have the option here to edit your cover. So you click edit cover, and then it gives you your video here. You can scroll and choose different parts. So if you're like, yeah, check this out, or there's a really catchy part of the headline, you're like, yo, check this out. You got to see this. You're like, yes. That's what you got to do. So you just scroll, pick your favorite part of the video that you think you look good on, and yeah, check this out. Yo, okay. Then you swipe over to profile grid and you move your face and to where you think it looks good when it shows up. So homeowners are more realistic, realistic market expectations this year. Whoa, what is that? Okay, cool. Done. And that's it, y'all. We did it. We created a green screen video today, and we are only 2 minutes past time. Obviously, if you guys have any questions, always feel free to reach out. But this was a good tutorial that we did together. Down here is where you can tag people, like also just a second. If you add a tag, you're tagging someone. But if you invite a collaborator, it actually shows, and that person accepts it, it shows up on the collaborator's home profile feed. So if you add C21 Beggins, this will now be on C21 Beggins' main account. So we're going to do that. And then for captions, you want it to be something that is going to engage the audience a little bit more. So this is where something you could say, you know, listen to the end to find out what the average sales price is this year. Something that's going to hook them in to make them watch the video. And then hashtags these days, limit it to 3 or 4 max and make sure that it has something to do with the actual video. Instagram's getting kind of picky about the hashtags. All right, add a location to every single post so that you can just get that extra engagement. And then you're all set. You're all set. You've now fully edited a reel inside Instagram. And we didn't leave the app. We did it all in one place. Yay. Awesome. Great hands-on session. If you guys like these, let me know. We'll do more of them and send me some things you guys are having trouble with. We can edit inside different apps, all the things. Thanks for hanging in with me today. Happy Wednesday. Go be great. Go sell some houses. And we'll see you guys in a couple weeks. Bye. Yay. Thanks, Kalani. I'm so glad. Woo. Bye, everybody.